All right, it's been about 2 weeks since I've done an update on Pilot Flying J, and there's been forward progress, so let's go ahead and get into the update. Two YouTubers created site visit videos. Crazy Postman visited Sayre, Oklahoma, really good video, and Zero E Michigan took his e-bike to Lansing Grand Ledge. Both are in 4K, really nice videos. I'll link those down below in the description. Here's the updated progress graph. We're starting to tick up a little bit as we approach the end of the year. If it's anything like the end of 2023, we should see a push to the finish line. And I coalesced the maps into a single map. I thought this would be a little bit more efficient use of everyone's time. This is the proposed locations by the end of 2024. And any location that is built, I put a green check mark on. This is my type A going full bore. In any location that is currently under construction, I put a red X on. And then the new this update. So it's all in one slide. I figured this is easier. And it should be noted as I was going through this proposed locations by the end of 2024 map. No location that has been built is not on this map. So this map announcing their intentions of where to build so far has been 100% accurate with locations that have been spotted and built. So all these other blue dots, it stands to reason, are still on their build list. The only question is when they're going to do it. They're a little bit behind the curve, but if you see a location that has a blue dot, it means that it's very likely coming. And a couple of things to point out, if you look, there's right here in South Carolina, these are these black holes that I mentioned in a few updates past. No builds whatsoever here. Illinois is a little bit sparse. We did get one in Troy, Illinois, but Illinois is a little bit sparse. The state of Florida is holding up their NEVI awards, so likely what's going on in the state of Florida with all these is they have submissions for NEVI, and they can't really build until they get either a yes or no on those. You either have to say, no, we're not going to give you the money, so they say, fine, we'll go ahead and build. Or they say yes, and you're part of the NEVI program. But without a decision, they're basically just getting held out to dry. All these here in the Los Angeles, Southern California area are unable to be identified. I don't know which Pilot Flying J's they are. There's just too many here, so I can't really identify those pin drops, but none have been built. We did get one that went green, and I'll get to the new this update in just a second. I just want to talk about how this map is working. So all these blue pin drops are accurate. And so if you're in a location and you think, hey, this is not going to happen, I got a blue pin drop, but this is just bullshit, it's not going to actually occur, I stand to differ. All these blue pin drops are locations that they have been building into, and it's just a question of when they're going to get around to you. Okay, so new this update, Patterson, California, the first one open in the state of California. And when I say open, it's unfortunate. It went green, and it's in the Alternative Fuels Data Center database with an open date, but they're currently all offline. And I don't know for sure, but I'm speculating what happened here is they preemptively opened it without a permit or something, perhaps a city permit or a county permit, I don't know. But they opened it, and then they took all the chargers offline. So right now you can't actually charge there. This could change at any moment because they are commissioned and they are activated. They're just set for offline right now. Two in the state of Oklahoma, Rollins, Oklahoma right here, and Chickasaw, Oklahoma over here are both open. All three of the ones that I'm about to say, these are on Interstate 40. All three of the ones on Interstate 40 all opened right around the same day. And what specific day they opened, I can't say. It's probably October 1st, but there's a little bit of ambiguity there because of the way the apps are reporting. Belmont, Arizona, open, also on Interstate 40. So this Interstate 40 corridor, which my wife and I are going to take to do our anniversary trip, is starting to fill in. The one disadvantage or unfortunate thing is the whole situation in Western North Carolina and this station right here. Interstate 40 in Western North Carolina, if you have not heard, has basically been wiped off the map. And I didn't know this. Interstate 40 in Western North Carolina didn't exist until 1980. So it was a difficult stretch of interstate to build, and for good reason. You can see it just basically got wiped off the map. Will likely not be open for a year, so we're going to have to take the southern route to do our trip. But the nice thing is there's lots of Pilot Flying J's there, and then we're going to continue on 40 So we're not going to do the 10 route. We're going to stick on 40. We just got to go around Western North Carolina. And so don't expect anything out of that station. You can't get to it. It's a very sad situation going on in Western North Carolina. For those who are concerned, my mother-in-law has returned back to her home. Energy has been restored, and all is well there. 2 new locations spotted under construction. One in Oregon, in, how do you pronounce it? Chumut, Oregon. And another new one spotted under construction, and this arrow is in the wrong place. So brain fart on my part. It's this one over here in McCammon, Idaho, spotted under construction. I need to move that arrow. So plenty of activity going on. We see more of westward shift with the first one opening in California, 2 new ones spotted under construction out west. Belmont, Arizona opening, so Interstate 40 filling in. And lots of good going on here. Let's go to the next slide. This is what it looks like in table form. And again, the McCammon, Idaho. Sorry for the wrong arrow. The price has stabilized. It came down just a fraction. And very little changing in pricing. Very little changes in highest locations and lowest locations, but they have normalized at 69 cents for the high, 45 cents for the low. We are at 71 open, 52 spotted under construction. Texas is still holding the top spot. Interstate 75 is still holding the top spot. And although we opened 3 on the Interstate 40, those were still spotted under construction, so they were included in this count. So really no change here. Central Time Zone has 26 open, 21 spotted under construction. The Eastern Time Zone has 40 open, 22 spotted under construction. Mountain Time Zone has 2 open, 7 spotted under construction. So as I said, the Western shift is occurring. The Pacific Time Zone has 3 open, 2 spotted under construction. These are the tables of all the NEVI awards. I'm going to roll the slide deck that shows all the Canopy locations, both open, spotted under construction, and all the data tables. Thanks for watching.